Alrighty. Lost Alone Ultimate. Third part here. I am going to have to reload my previous save to get to the next part. So, mind the transition. Here it comes. Granny! Not to be confused with the popular mobile game from, like, I don't know, what, 6 years ago called Granny? That was like a stalker game. I'm glad this isn't a stalker game. Or, I guess I should say, I'm glad you can make this not a stalker game. Okay. At the tender age of 10, George experienced love. Suffocating love. Wrong love. Love that no one should ever experience. Elsa loved George. She loved George in a way no child should ever be loved. But the little boy could not yet comprehend this. Raised in rejection, Elsa's morbid attachment was a synonym for acceptance. A symbol of attachment that somehow prevented George from escaping that house. (1982). Elsa's abuses were stopped by Alzheimer's. The pretense of love dispensed by Elsa was completely replaced by irrational anger. And George's attachment to his grandmother forced him to take care of the old woman. Memory losses, outbursts of rage, and moments of panic were made lighter by Susan. Susan was a medical student who accepted to take care of Elsa, moving into the house to pay for her own studies. And terrible tattoos. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You can make it not a stalker game by disabling the shadow. Ah, great choice, developer. Great choice. Evil Dead, yes. I prefer Evil Dead 2, but still an excellent movie. The Thing, also an excellent movie, but like legit excellent. Evil Dead is more of like a cult classic, I would say, but The Thing, magnificent. Like, I don't know, I'm not explaining it very well, but you could tell me that you don't like Evil Dead and I would understand. And if you told me you didn't like The Thing, I'd be like, what is wrong with you? Do you hate cinema? Alright, so we've got candles and matches again. What kind of t-shirts does George have? I don't know. I thought that was Aerith from Final Fantasy VII for a moment, and then I quickly realized how wrong I was. That's just random art, maybe? That is a hamster warrior, and this is... It looks like the Internet Explorer logo, but with an A. I don't know if that's something real, but I doubt it's anything anyone would ever want to care about. It's 1:52. Not even the scariest hour. Today Susan arrived, the girl who will help me take care of Grandma. I didn't expect her to be so young, and pretty. She's about 2 or 3 years older than me. She took this job because she needs to pay for her medical studies. I hope Grandma will be good to her. The last person who came to help us disappeared into thin air. But I can understand her. It's not easy at all to take care of Grandma and her illness. It's hard for me too, but I can't leave. George. Why would you sign your, I don't know, diary or whatever this is? On Atari! Sweet. Can we get some Centipede going? Or like Kangaroo? Oh man. I was so into Kangaroo back in the day. When I was a little kid playing Atari. Oh, Poltergeist! Another very good movie. Scared the absolute bejesus out of me when I saw it for the first time when I was like 19. And yeah, The bolt cutters have passed. We mourn your loss. Oh, quintessential horror game item. Susan's room is locked. Understandably, she wouldn't want Creeper George sneaking in. First floor bathroom. Okay. No giant flies in here. Rather, it's a good start. Oh, George is freaking out, though. So we got a seed. Matches, candles. Oh, what is this? Excipient. An excipient to make Grandma's medicine. George, the light is right here, dude. You're fine. Calm your tits. Oh, right. The, scary hasn't happened yet, so I can turn on lights. This might be the end of that. Get a move on, George. Grandma? I told you 1,000 times not to call me Grandma. You've always been an insufferable little boy. Sorry. Your apologies are more useless than you are. Did you do what I asked you? No. What did you ask me? Holy shit, George. How many times do I have to repeat it to you? You have a variety of tasks to accomplish. Plant the seeds in the greenhouse. Put the fish back into the aquarium. Putting away my tailoring mannequin. Prepare the broth. Prepare my medicine. And fix my jukebox. Now that Susan has abandoned you, you have to take care of these things. All right, Grandma. I know I haven't really done voices for any characters in the previous 2 episodes, but I don't know. I just felt like Grandma needed her own voice. I don't know why it was like a step away from going full Skeletor, but hell yeah. Let's rock the Blondie. You know? How do I just make this stop? Ooh. Excipient 64. Seed. Matches. That is one heck of a statue. Is there a light switch around here? Bloop. It's bag with fish. Of course it is. Something went horribly wrong here. In the end, who knocked? I don't know. Grandma's room key. Candles are sometimes hard to pick up when they're far away like that. Oh, look, you are... What? An interesting art installation this is. Yeah, Grandma really likes the titties. Postcard. Does this have a code on it like it did in the previous game? It does. Trovami Fiamma Blue. What? Use the blue flame to reveal the unknown. Oh, okay. I think I can just remember that. That's not really a puzzle solution so much as a door of sins. Aquarium. And I'm not judging Grandma or anything. I mean, I like the booba as much as the next guy, but to have just like posters like that hanging all over your parlor, I don't know. It's a bit tacky. Like, what do the kids say? Don't be horny on Maine. George, the doctor advised me to write down as many things as possible. This should help with my illness. He says I need to keep my brain active. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can only rely on you. I need you to help me out. You have a series of tasks to do. You need to take care of this house in my place. This mess makes me nervous. You always leave everything lying around. I'm tired of hearing you say that it's not you spreading things around the house. And who should it be? It's just the two of us in here. Get a move on, George. Elsa. What a lovely note from Grandma. No. Hey. Well, I should have seen that coming. It was... Whoa, Grandma. She's got, outer life, a new beginning. It's got, interesting taste in clothing wear. What we got here? Got a derpy Lego elephant. And, Who Knocks? That's another game from this same developer. I learned that when looking up their, library on Steam. Don't know if I'm going to play that. It came before this, and it looks like it could be a little rough, maybe a little broken. So what is this? No? Okay, just no. Oh, time is actually passing? Dang. I hope I'm not on some kind of limit here. What, I have a corridor key. There's only our bedrooms up here, so it's got to be downstairs somewhere. Corridor. Hell room. Jam gamer. You know what? If I had to, you know, pick someone out of a lineup to be known as Jam Gamer, that's the one. Grandma, seriously. Calm yourself. Show a little restraint. You see, this is more the kind of thing I would have hanging in my house. This abomination. Is she eating like a whole pizza with a drumstick on it? I don't understand. I just don't understand. Oh, AI art is terrible. January 10th, 1982. Today's the first day in this house. Mrs. Elsa alternates moments of lucidity with moments of total confusion. I didn't know she had a nephew around my age. He seems like a nice guy. I'm sure we'll get along very well in the coming months. Susan. Except that Susan has apparently left. Postcard 7. Did that say the same thing? Use the blue flame to reveal the unknown. Yeah. Do I have... Oh, I have cassettes in the duffel bag. But here's one right here. But if I ever need spares, there's like 16 in there. Oh, a new key. Great. Aquarium key. They spelled aquarium right there. Just not on the door itself. If this says something about the Flamma Blue... Oh, you know what? It's not about what it says, it's about what the picture is, because that's where these are locations where I'm going to... No, I want this, please. I'm gonna have to use the blue flame. No. Let's put away the excipients for now. And, what's the store? Kitchen. Look at these preserves. Grandma's ready for the apocalypse. Oh, a leg. Am I gonna be building Alberto again? We already did that. Oh, goody. Another puzzle. Whoops, that was in the right place, wasn't it? Did that accomplish something? Or is there a piece out of place? She's got like a weird hair lip going off to the side. Usually it's gone up under the nose, but... Well, I thought I saw... Oh, it's just a shadow. I thought this was a key. So, I'm sorry, did this... I feel like there must be a piece out of place. Because it seems like nothing happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is it just showing me all the vegetables I need? Because we got a carrot, cabbage, lettuce, turnip, zucchini. This thing is like, I guess this is the potato, and there's some lettuce out behind it. Maybe, I don't know really what we're seeing in there. No, hey. Did Rabbit Girl always have a bad sleeve? I got some fishies. How do I put? Oh, they got to go in a specific tank, maybe? Zucchini. Spelled wrong. Oh, I gotta click on the correct fish. Nonsense. Alright. Let's go drop off the zucchini. Somewhere around here. I like the squish noise it made. Wouldn't be eating that zucchini. Purgatory room. Exit. Okay, so we got the exit, purgatory room. Sewing room is not fancy. Hell room. This is what, room of sins? Yeah. Another postcard. Hey, it's the symbols from the original games. Alright, so what do we got? We got a Pokeball. We've got a dead guy. An eyeball. A Triforce. Pitchfork. Goat. Star. And another goat. I guess maybe that's more of a bowl. Parrot. So I'm gonna have to match these symbols up with numbers somewhere. And I think that's probably what the postcards are gonna reveal. If I had to make a guess. Well, greetings from Ryan Reynolds. Look, I'm no celebrity connoisseur, but I'm pretty sure that's not Ryan Reynolds. The game is suspicious that I know that. Up to this point, I didn't get scared. And is he a pirate? Like, with a cheap Party City costume? Not the most convincing. Purgatory room key. Loud? No. Got some beers? Or, let's see. Whiskey. Whiskey in a can. I've never had whiskey in a can. I don't think I'd care to try it, personally. Oh, another fishy? Oh. Alright. Put the excipient and the leg away. I don't know what the seeds are for yet. But I can take the carrot and this new fish to its home. Oh boy, it's been a while since a jump scare happened. Oh boy, it's been a while since a jump scare happened. Which, I got purgatory room, right? Gotta go talk to Kanzo. Hello, George. We finally meet in person. My name is Kanzo, and I am the Demon of Purgatory. Your journey is coming to an end, and we demons have gathered in this place to decide what to do with you. Demons? You're dead, George. Memories? You are in a non-place. Your soul is suspended. Why me? Does this happen to all people who die? I'm not here to answer your questions, George. You are in this place for a final judgment. Your life has been very peculiar, George. And we demons are trying to figure out how much you actually are responsible for the trail of death you left behind. I don't understand. You don't have to understand, George. You must please us, demons. Let's start with a simple task. I've spent part of my life chasing unrequited love. Haven't we all, though? I wanted Yoko's heart at all costs, discovering, only at the end, that I had been tested by the demons. Now it's you who's being tested, George. Bring me Yoko's heart. Okay, you got anything in here I can loot first? You do? Wonderful. Actually, do you have a light I can turn on? It's kind of scary in here. Super Mario. Once again, pretty confident that's not Mario. That's not even what's his name. Konzo, give heart. Well, I don't have a heart to give. I'm sorry. Just that broken. I just get. I got a fish. Got a fish. Maybe it's for this one, so that these set of cabinets will unlock. Oh, it is! Yay! Moby Dick. Sewing room key. Where was that? Where was the sewing room? I think that was upstairs, yes? No, I don't think it was. It's just bedrooms up here. Sewing room. Room of Sins? That could be a sewing room. Great. Wait. Oh, I thought... Room of Paradise. Where's the sewing room? Corridor? I do remember seeing it. I just don't remember where. Oh my glob, come on. There's a jump scare. Oh, I have to build a mannequin. Oh. I have to build a womanikin. June 29th, 1982. Time in this house goes by quite fast. Thanks to George, of course. Despite being 3 years younger than me, I feel a very strong connection with him. In less than a month, it will be his birthday, and I want to get him a nice present. The joy I feel with George cannot be shared with Elsa. I know and understand her illness perfectly. But there's something dark in that woman. Even in moments of lucidity, there's a very nasty side to her. When she's confused, she rambles and becomes very violent. Susan. Oh, lettuce. Oh, cabbage. Oh, bowl cutters. They don't have a name. Oh, right. When I was editing part 2, it occurred to me that my camera is right where all the little item pickup notes show up, so you can't see them. But that's not a big deal, right? There's another excipient, whatever good that is. No. note. Oh, but it's got... Oh, okay. Since I arrived in this house, Grandma always recites this poem to me. I can't get it out of my head. It terrifies me. I hope that by writing it on this paper and closing it in here, it can also leave my mind. Call me in the dead of night, but don't you dare give me a fright. I'm never going to give you up. As I watch you sleep, my sweet dreams corrupt. Take on me, my dear. Time after time you'll fear the total eclipse of your heart as I tear your soul apart. Wake me up when it's all done, but by then you'll be gone. Lost in my world of horror, a nightmare you can't ignore. George, you didn't have to sign that, really. Alright, I'm gonna forget this. Call me. Don't you give you up. Sweet dreams. Take on me. Time after time. Eclipse of the heart. And wake me up. Before you go. Garlic. Hey. It goes right here. Boop. Oh, that's a garlic? That's a huge garlic. That's locked by the mannequin. I guess I should check out what's on this. Elsa, I know you don't like my methods. We've known each other for a long time and you have to trust me. Alzheimer's can be kept under control with mental exercises and medication. For your medication, you'll need to mix the excipients in the correct order. Try your best, Elsa. It's important. Excipient 57 contains the first ingredient, but it should not be added first. Oh, great. Excipient 39 contains an ingredient that should be added immediately after 87. Excipient 2 should be added after 64. Excipient 64 contains an ingredient that must be added just before 13. 87 after 57. 13 does not contain the last ingredient. Okay. Was that just a random noise? All right, so we're gonna start kind of, I guess, in the middle here. So 87 comes after 57. And contains the first ingredient, but that should not be added first. Wait, 39 contains an ingredient that should be added after 87. Oh, I have, yeah. Okay, so 39. I don't really have any other clues after that. 64 contains an ingredient that should be added just before 13. So 64 comes first, or before 13. Does not contain the last ingredient. So it looks like 64 is first. All right, so I got 64, 13, 2, 57, 87, 39. So let's follow the rules. 57 should not be added first, which is fine because it's fourth. 39 contains an ingredient that should be added immediately after 87. Okay. Excipient 2 should be added after 64, which is fine. It has 13 in between them. 64 should be added after 13. Oh, before 13, sorry, yeah. 87 should be added after 57, good, and 13 does not contain the last ingredient. Okay, so I don't have any contradictory rules here. So, theory, I should be okay. Wait, does it matter, or do they just... You just put them in the one they belong in? Like every other... What situation in this game? I might be overthinking this. I'm gonna... looks like I need one more anyway. There's a leg for you. Somebody doodled on it. Oh, the torso. What? Thank you. Hey, another excipient. Like, has this always been red? Did I put fish in here? Did I only put fish in there? I don't know what's happening. Do I have any keys, I guess is my next question. I do not. So presumably I need to solve the excipients or find something else to open with the bolt cutters. I guess I'm gonna go try the medication first, since I have all 6. For God's sake. Pharmacist. Did I solve? Oh, I just put them down. Okay. Okay, so I do have to solve the puzzle. I kind of appreciate that. Alright, 64. 13. They're in no particular order. 2. 57. 87. 39. Yeah, alchemist. Bro. Not cool. I wasn't sure. Said it was... Uh-oh. Don't take your eyes off the mask, man. It was a trick. Bunny girl tricked me. No? Oh, is that where, that's where the soup goes? So where does the medicine go? This side? Yeah. Red cabbage. Greenhouse key. Okay, and we can solve the jukebox puzzle with a call me. Don't you forget about me. Never gonna give you up. Sweet dreams. Take on me. Time after time. Eclipse of the heart. And waking me up. Got the achievement, Fonzie. Oh. I like that song. Take me dancing tonight. Wait. Oh, it's just a weird board. I have... What did I get? I thought I got a mannequin part. Oh, I did. It's a hand. Not a whole arm. Okay. Red cabbage. Don't have the onion. I have a greenhouse key. That's what I have. Oh, come on. Look at all the lights. Why is it scary in here? George? Come on, dude. Here's my onion. Oh, potato. Never mind. Door's blocked. There's a note, and I have to read it fast. Something incredible happened. Susan and I can't write it down because I'm so excited. It was a beautiful thing. Is this love? After what we did, I finally felt good. What was happening with Grandma was wrong. Terribly wrong. But it's not my fault. I was too young to understand. I have to read this story later because I'm gonna die. Just gonna angle the camera so there are fewer boobies visible. Fortunately, Grandma's Alzheimer's has put an end to this story. I have to try to forget the past and focus on Susan. George. Oh, I have seeds. Here you go. Grow, my babies, grow. Potato. That goes in the soup. Ah, back's a little stiff. Slept a bit funny last night, I suppose. Let's make that soup. Wait. Wait, do I have to... Hold on. I have to figure out the right... Wait, there's a candelabra here. What am I doing? Do I have to put them in the right order? Okay. Carrot, red cabbage. Cabbage, potato, zucchini, onion. Garlic. Sorry. Sorry. Cold broth. Put the broth on the fire and wait until it is ready. Wait, what fire? This fire? Probably not. Oh. Stove, you mean. I guess while we're waiting for that one, we can head back to the greenhouse and see if my little seed babies are good. Are you grown? Almost. Look at them go. Just before you know it, they're all grown up. Well, almost. Guess I'll just go hang out by this candle for a moment, and that should get him to the finish line. Did they... Oh, here we go. Not sure what these are for yet. And look, the soup's just about ready. Vegetable soup. Hey, look, somebody's hungry. It's not Grandma. That was rude. But at least it didn't scare me. What? Well, that happened. Hard to deny. Kendall. Yoko's heart. Hey! It's for, Hanzo. I forgot about him. What are these plants all for? I suppose it'll become clear eventually. Oh. Grammy? Boy, you don't be terrifying, please. Now I have to sit here and wait, because another jump scare could kill me. And I haven't saved in forever, because I haven't seen a tape recorder. Gotta keep an eye out for one of those. Tape recorder. I'd like to save my progress, so I don't make a dumb mistake. Or, I guess, so a dumb mistake doesn't kill me. Tape recorder. Hello? Where do you live? Seriously, where do you live? Here you are. Okay. Saved. And Kanzo is past the kitchen. Great, George. Well done. You can now continue on your way to the final judgment. In this piece of furniture, you will find the key to reach the demon of hell. Good luck, George. Neat. A ruby? Red gem. Hellroom key. The hell room was right here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Well, this doesn't seem so hellish. Welcome, George. My name is Genpaku, and I am the Demon of Hell. You did a great job with Kanzo. Now he's considering what to do with you. In the meantime, you must continue to please us. And now it's my turn. You're treating me like a puppet. But you are our puppet. You see, George, demons don't always agree with each other. There are hierarchies that must be respected among us. And as you can imagine, these hierarchies want to be climbed. And I want to yawn. Yoko, the demon of sins, wants to take my place. That damn bitch stole my book of souls. If the higher powers were to find out that I no longer have this book, well, it's better that they don't find out. Why don't you take it back yourself? Because I have nothing that would interest Yoko. And why should I have the bargaining chip? Stop asking useless questions, George. You're here for a reason. In the cabinet behind you, you will find the tools to go to the Demon of Sins. Come back to me with the Book of Souls. Okay. Do I have to skip cutscene? Weird. I don't have the book. Eh. Goth guy. Pretty on the nose there, magazine. Another seed. No inventory space. Probably don't need these axes, right? I'm gonna assume I won't need the crowbar. And maybe I'll hold on to the bolt cutters for now. Got the booty? Oh, a key to the Room of Sins. That's very important, isn't it? I'll just go, drop off the booty here. I said... What? I suppose not. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Also, does this, like... Does this wallpaper kind of look like a bunch of monkey kings with their ding-dongs hanging out? Like, if you just look at it... That's what I see. Maybe it's like a Freudian thing, but... Alright, Room of Sins. I guess, since I'm sure I'm gonna have to wait for it, I will just plant this seed now. Oh no! The planters are all used. Is there a... Ah. Oh, so I'm gonna have to find 2 more seeds yet. No. So defiant, George. Welcome, George. I am Yoko, and I am the Demon of Sins. Alcoholism, homicides, depressions. I have to admit that you are my new favorite person. Why are you doing this to me? You are on a journey, George, and this journey must be completed. Why me? Do you think you are unique? Before you, other people have faced this judgment. Many years ago, it was Kanzo's turn. It's a fate we reserve for special people. And why should I be so special? Why should I be so special? Too many questions, George. Let's get to the facts. Genpaku wants his Book of Souls back. I want the Black Lotus. So, if you want the Book of Souls, you'll have to bring me the Black Lotus flower. Its seed is hidden somewhere in this house. Find it and make it sprout. In the cabinet of this room, you'll find everything you need. How convenient. We demons love to be pleased. What do we have here? Living dead? Girl, look. I respect your life choices, but you need a sandwich. Stat. Two keys. Oh boy, where to go first? The world is my oyster. Of course I put away the crowbar. The Juggernaut. Is that what he looks like under that helmet? February 14, 1983. George and I have decided to be together. Is it a cliche to get together on Valentine's Day? Probably. But I don't care. One day is as good as any other because every second spent with George is special. His presence is the only thing that keeps me tied to this house. Taking care of Elsa is difficult, and even though George has come of age, I don't understand what keeps him tied to this woman. Elsa is bad. She is evil. It has nothing to do with her illness. The other day she kicked open the door to my room. Besides the violent gesture, it was 2 in the morning and I was sleeping. I had a heart attack. Oh, well, obviously you didn't. She stood there staring at me in the dark while I tried to compose myself. After almost 2 minutes of silence and no response to my requests for an explanation, she exclaimed, "A rabbit. That's what you remind me of. A little helpless bunny." I'm starting to get scared. Susan. Okay, where the frick is my crowbar? Crowbar! Seriously, where... Maybe I'm fine without the crowbar for now. Oh no, here's a bag. I mean, there was a bag in that hallway too, if you know what I mean. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Great. Now I have easy access to duffel bag. And I'm gonna... No! No, you couldn't! Not again! Crowbar! Didn't even leave a corpse behind. This is a dark hallway. Poker star. Yeah, that looks like a photo that I'd take. Put away. Amityville Horror? Okay, so that's gonna be Susan's room. Door's blocked. Wait. Wait. Antechamber. Door's blocked. Are you layers of fearing me? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Oh, God. Oh, God! Can we just get this over with, please? What a spooky sequence. Look out for Spider-Gran. Seriously, where? Oh, it wasn't actually blocked. It was just the psychosis. Oh, good. I could dump some of these flowers. I can't take the chalice yet, I guess. Oh, I gotta put the rubies in it. Office. Oh, that was a scary room, despite all the light. I'm gonna eat this gem soon. Put the postcards away for now. Right? Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the ones I need. 3 were from the previous chapter. I think I need 2 gems for the chalice. Oh, or 4. Dang. Just a second here. Okay. There's our second. I have a key. That's what I need to do. Dining room cabinet. I'm really getting turned around in this house now. You're still not ready? Oh, you are. Just the progress meter doesn't go away. Room of Paradise. Oh, we gotta deal with the headbanging granny. No way! Jump scare? I don't believe it. A special candle. And a seed and an antique lighter. Music cassette. This doesn't work quite as well as the flashlight did, eh? Alright, there should be a duffel bag right here, though. Another seed. Nope. Found a new corner. Have you, Graham Graham? I keep trying to go into that room of paradise, and it keeps saying no. Oh, I need the final flower before I go there. Blech. And that's going to take a while, so I guess it's time to do the blue flame puzzle. Or at least start the blue flame puzzle. Alright, postcard 6 is in the bathroom. The bathroom was upstairs. Okay, eyeball is 6. This one is in the corner, and I believe that is upstairs as well. I can't see anything. Pokeball is 7. That is by Grandma's room. Triforce is 9. That's the Poltergeist poster, so that's George's room. Poltergeist indeed. Okay. Dead guy is 3. Can I just walk around and find stuff? Or do I have to have the postcard? Because that has to be in Susan's room, and I don't have her room key yet, do I? I got a sneaking suspicion that's going to be the last one I go into. I got the one in the bathroom. I prefer not the brute force puzzles like this, but... yeah, maybe you can't find it until you actually have seen the postcard. Or there's just none in this room. Also, a valid option. Which way do I go to drop off these plants? They're past the aquarium, right? Oh, good lord, it's dark. Tree of Life. Okay, I gotta switch back to the flashlight, because this is nuts. Hey, look! It's the remaining 3 postcards. Oh, and they're 1, 2, and 3. So I have 2 copies of each. Beautiful. So that one is under the staircase. That is... in a location I haven't been. And that is in the mannequin room. Oh, ahead. No inventory space. None, they say. Now I have tons. Room key Susan. Nice. Ew. It's just... I don't like that. The joy that had reignited within me has now been extinguished, like all things for that for a single moment shine with beauty in my life. Apparently I can't read this note. I had a fight with Susan because I defended Grandma. Susan came to tell me that Grandma threatened her because she saw us together. I just said that she shouldn't give too much weight to what Grandma says. She knows perfectly well that she's sick and not lucid. At that point, we started arguing and didn't speak to each other for a day. Putting down the sword, I decided to take the first step to calm the waters and apologize. When I opened the door to Susan's room, she was gone. Her clothes were missing, her things disappeared, and my girlfriend, no trace. Grandma says she left because she wasn't feeling good with us anymore. This doesn't convince me. I'm living in a difficult situation. I can't force people to stay with me. George. So instead, I'm gonna become a drunk. Private room. Okay, so... there should be one here. The goat is 0. The bull is 4. I could probably just guess my way to the answer at this point, but I have the Susan room key. Let's go in and check the place out. November 2, 1983. Something strange happened the other day. It was Halloween and there was a big box in front of my room. Inside, I found a strange Halloween costume. I asked George for an explanation, but he said it had nothing to do with this gift. There are not many of us in this house. If it wasn't him, the circle narrows. By a lot. Susan. Nice. Another Evil Dead poster. And that. Pitchfork is 5. Okay, so sadly it seems it's not one of each number. What is this one? Amityville Horror. I don't really need the special candle, do I? Drang and drop time. I mean, yeah. Definitely. Private room key. Oh, and a leg. Wow, that was really tucked in there, wasn't it? Almost as if they didn't want me to find it. I've already forgotten where the private room is. But I have another... No, that is not the right one. Mannequins. This way. I have another leg for you. Damn it. Look how much it filled the fear bar. Look how much. That is why I was hanging out by the candle, because I knew some kind of garbage like that was going to happen. Some kind of cheap death. I knew it. Private room. Here we go. Time to learn the secret. Or not? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Susan's lifeless body. This death is also my fault. Can't blame yourself for this one, George. To anyone who finds this letter, help! Elsa is keeping me locked up in this cell. She must have drugged me. I woke up in here and I don't remember how I got here. Without windows, the days are all the same. I've lost track of time. Every so often she comes to give me something to eat. Carrots. Carrots every day! She says I'm her little bunny. She's always wanted a rabbit, and now she has one in a cage. Screaming does no good. I don't think George can hear me. I don't understand why he doesn't come looking for me. But I won't stop yelling. As long as my lungs have breath, I'll keep asking for help. Someone will hear me eventually. I'm scared. Susan. Alright, can we put away the note? Oh no! The game crashed! Oh no! When was the last time I saved? Okay, so I had to replay a little bit, but it wasn't too bad, all things considered. Back from the rink here, and the pentagram is 8. So where in the holy hell do I have to input this code? I have long since forgotten. Right here. Beautiful. Love it when crap lines up like that. Alright, I would like to see the keypad, please, George. So, 7, 3, 6, 9, 5, 0, 0, 8, 4. Entree. Final seed. Yes. And now we sit and wait for this. So yeah, I've got some mannequin parts I can go and attach to kill a little bit of time. This one, that one. Still need a hand and an arm. I'm a little bit concerned that they're hidden in nooks that I just didn't take the time to check properly. Well, no, Kenzo's gonna go away, then I can check his desk, and then Genpaku and Yoko are gonna go away, so I can check their desks as well. Eventually. Yeah, there's not much else to do right now. Could have probably structured this a little bit better so that I had some busy work to take care of while I was waiting for the lotus seed to grow, but I know I don't want to combine. I changed my mind. I guess I can rearrange my inventory. Whee! What fun! Look at this. It's got even worse. How? I don't understand. We're getting close. Look at it go. I think it's slowed down. Black Lotus, okay. So Yoko is in here. Great job, George. You passed the Konzo test. Okay. Now give me the Book of Souls. Book of Souls. Are you really that stupid, George? I didn't become the demon of sins by being honest. Ah ha 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 ha. But I need to... You don't need anything. You got yourself into this situation. Now disappear. Yoko doesn't have a desk to open, I guess. Well, suppose I will talk to Kanzo. Dude, she tricked me. Can I have that heart back? No, I guess I gotta talk to Genpaku. Dude, she tricked me. And so Yoko deceived you. Nothing new under the sun. I'm tired of that damn demon. I don't know what the hell he's doing to stay in this hierarchy. What can we do? We demons are immortal, of course, but there are things far worse than death. Yoko controls the shadow. That spirit that keeps tormenting you is the restless soul of your grandmother Elsa. No. Yoko has clung to Elsa's sins and controls her spirit. By destroying the shadow, you'll have time to enter the room of sins and retrieve my book. How do I destroy a spirit? I'll help you, George. I'll make the shadow vulnerable to the light of your torch. Point at it until it disappears. Great. I disabled the shadow, so, how do? Miss, you seem to be on fire. Are you okay? Do you need help? It seems like you need help. Oh, I'm glad I did not have to deal with this throughout the whole game. Good riddance. Sometimes you just gotta melt through the floor. It's the way she goes. A hand, a ruby, and a book of souls. and a little bit of recovery from my horrible fright. I am sleepy. Alright, broski. Well, George, you have completed the tasks assigned to you by the demons. Our decision has been made. Our decision has been made. In the nightstand of this room, you can gather the last tools that will lead you to the end of this journey. I hope you appreciate our choice and that it will guide you along your way. Another ruby. The right arm. I think I'll need to complete the mannequin to get the last ruby. There it is. So I just gotta remember where the chalice is, then I can plug these into the chalice, then I can plug the chalice into the statue, and then I guess the exit door opens up? Perhaps? At which point I have won the game. And, so the original Lost Alone had multiple endings, and I think you got to just, like, choose which one you wanted at the end. And apparently this one only has a single ending, but it's much better. And that's what I read in, I think, 2 different reviews on Steam, at least. So, I mean, if there's 2 people who had the same thought, then it must be true, right? But we'll see. I don't really remember any of the endings from the originals, so won't be able to provide any contrasting opinions, but and so that's opens the door to paradise. And it's an empty room. Mishune. Welcome, George. My name is Mishune, and I am the Demon of Paradise. You have been one of the most interesting pawns of the last centuries. Therefore, you deserve the truth. There are no second chances. Just as there is no free will in a world populated by omniscient beings like us demons. When you know the past, present, and future, it is natural to come to the conclusion that free will does not exist. Nevertheless, even though we knew what you would have chosen, it was you who made your decisions. We just had fun making your journey interesting. Since the moment you were born, we already knew your destiny. I cannot accept that my life has been programmed from the beginning. I feel guilty for what happened to my mother, my sister, Laura, Hannah, and Susan. And now you're telling me that all of this was already written and I couldn't have done anything differently? I don't accept it. Don't say that, my little one. Mom! You are a victim of events that are bigger than you, George. You must learn to forgive yourself. It's not your fault, my little brother. You didn't cause my death. I understand that it is difficult to accept the truth, George, but remember that life is not just a matter of choices, but also of how we face the consequences of our actions. I forgive you, George. Despite everything, you have always been good to me. It's not your fault. Well, that one kind of is. You made an irreparable mistake, but I also made a mistake by giving you this responsibility. I had no idea what you had to endure in your childhood. None of us knew your past, George. You chose to drink too much that night, but you didn't choose to kill Laura. And you chose to end your life, but not to give up. That's why you're here. Wait, yes, ending your life is giving up. You made a mistake, George, but each of us made a mistake with you. No one was able to fully understand you. You always kept everything inside and never expressed your pain. You protected us, George. You protected us from the horrors you went through. That's true, George. We cannot give you a second chance, but we can offer you the opportunity to redeem yourself. Your life is not over here. You can still make a difference. And we will be here watching, observing how you will face this new challenge. We cannot guarantee tangible results, but we can guarantee that your effort will not be in vain. Are you destined to change things? Did we give you a second chance? You will never know. Free will does not exist when you are omniscient. Life itself is nothing but a theater where every action is executed following the script, and everything takes shape in what seems to be the randomness of life. Now you know the truth, George. It will be up to you to choose how to live your future. Leaving this house, your life will continue exactly where it left off. Goodbye, George. Remember, my little one, you will never be alone again. Even when there is no one physically with you, we will all be by your side. This ending has, like, strong echoes of the ending of East 9. Weirdly enough, that's what I'm feeling here. Oh no, did the cutscene freeze again? Alright, well, I'm gonna skip it. If there's supposed to be more, then I suppose we're missing out. Oh wait, the lights came back on. Sure. But my energy did not. George has finally faced his demons. His life can start over. So, is this your decision? Yes. You didn't even ask me this time. It wasn't ready yet, Yoko. What will happen to him? He will resume living his life. Have you sorted out the legal issues? Yes, Yoko. George won't be held responsible for Laura's death. And what about Hannah's brother? It's not our problem. If he wants revenge, he'll have to deal with George directly. We should have kept him with us. I said he's not ready yet. After his death, he traveled through his life. George changed the events. We know, Yoko, but his time hasn't come yet. I'll wait. After all, that's what the Demon of Time is for. I thought she was the Demon of Sins. Achievement unlocked. The end question mark. Okay, so Lost Alone. It's... Listen, I understand what it is. Okay? It's a Steam horror game. However, I genuinely very much like this game. Like, I think it's great. I really like the story. It's, when you put all three pieces together and follow George's, like, travels, I think it's really, I think it was really interesting. And, the way it kind of twisted, because, you know, in the first one, he's babysitting Laura and she dies. And then the second one, you're playing as George the Butcher meeting this woman, Christina, and having kids and stuff. And you think, oh, this is a weird turn for George to have taken. I thought he killed himself. But then you realize that, oh, the little boy is the George we were playing in the first chapter. And then you go and visit his past of why he's, well, one of the many reasons he's got so much trauma in the Granny chapter. And it comes together really well. And I think really the biggest failing of it all is the not great English translation. But, I mean, otherwise, pretty good stuff. And, as far as what the remake did, like the Ultimate version, it's exactly what you want from a remake, right? It remixed all the elements of everything. It kept the story basically the same. It kept the gameplay basically the same, but it fixed some annoyances of the originals. And it changed a bunch of stuff around, added new puzzles. The cutscenes were better. Like, the character models aren't great, obviously. Animations are pretty stiff, barely there in some cases, but, you know, it's a one-person project. It's quite alright. I can accept that. If, like, a 300-person team had made this game, less so. But for one dude, or one person, it's great, I think, personally. Yeah, I had a really great time, even though I had watched Let's Plays of all the original Lost Alone games. I felt not quite like I was playing a whole new game with Lost Alone Ultimate, but I certainly didn't feel like I was just, you know, going through the motions of playing through something that I had already seen. So, wonderful work. Doesn't Matter Games. It was really good. Disappointed to see the Charizard card missing. And the little bonuses for completing secret objectives in each chapter were missing, as far as I could tell. But otherwise, great remake. Great game. Highly recommend it. And I'll definitely be playing this again at some point in the future. Not as a YouTube series, obviously, just on my own time, but I'll play this again for sure. I thought it was so good, so good. One of my favorite Steam horror games. Like, I'm not even ironically. Like, I genuinely really, really like these games. Or this game now, because it's 1 instead of 3. But anyway, that's the end of Lost Alone Ultimate, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this series, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye!